I'm Joe Mountain. Welcome to Jackass.
You're watching Pat Plays. It's time for some more coffee and nostalgia, and like I said in the last video, we're going to change it up a bit this week. And in today's episode, I'm actually not going to be showing you some sort of DVD or Blu-ray collection, but instead we're going to be talking about one of our classic reoccurring characters from video productions of the past. It's Joe Mountain. That's right, Joe Mountain, the tank top and shade wearing, mustache growing, campus patrolling badass that first graced the screens of the interwebs in June of 2011. So this was a short mockumentary sketch that myself and Sam Bowers made at York University called Campus Patrol.
Hi, I'm Joe Mountain, and this is Campus Patrol.
And I've spoken to Sam recently and asked him whether this was initially my idea or his idea, and we couldn't actually come to a conclusion, but he did say that before I went to the university I had mentioned the idea of doing this Campus Patrol character and following this guy around as he does his day-to-day job pretending that he's a badass, and that character just happened to be Joe Mountain.
How many times, Frank? Huh? Students.
So I travelled to York University in June 2011 to see Sam, to meet his mates, to meet his girlfriend, who I ended up slapping in the face.
Mountain, you're fired.
And one of the main reasons that I went there was to actually finish off editing a film that we were working on together at the time called Groogle 2. And we ended up completing the edit of that whilst I was there, and then we premiered it that weekend to his uni flatmates. I even guest starred on his York University radio show, on which we talked about the films that we made at the time and the fact that we were premiering this Groogle 2 rebirth. And then the next day we spent the morning filming Campus Patrol.
Open up! Campus Patrol!
What? What are you- wait!
You're not using this anymore.
What the hell? My dissertation was on that!
Well, you should have thought about that before you broke the law.
The network doesn't even let you download torrents!
Is that true?
The next appearance of the Joe Mountain character was in February 2012, when he again starred in another short mockumentary, and this was called I F***ed Up the Joe Mountain Story. So this was another mockumentary style video made by myself and Aki this time, following the continuation of Joe Mountain's story. So the idea behind this is that we're following on from Joe Mountain being fired from his campus patrol job at York University, and he's now got nowhere to live, so he's living in his friend's garage. He's grown a beard, he's an alcoholic, and he's just in a complete rut. And it was originally quite a good little premise for a funny short sketch, but the main jokes were rubbish and the whole thing has aged terribly. And the video itself has never really seen the light of day, to be honest.
If this is supposed to be my comeback, I guess we better get started. Ow.
And we just don't want anyone to see it. The only saving grace in the video is a montage sequence at the end where Joe's training to get his job back as a campus patrol officer.
What's that? Stop! Campus patrol! Huh? What'd you say to me, boy? Campus patrol! Campus patrol!
And that ends in one of my favourite physical gags that I've ever put on film, and that's Joe shaving off his fake beard. And I think Aki would kill me if I didn't also show his favourite part of the whole sketch, which happens at the end of the montage, so here it is.
Hey, there's some chicken in here. Ah, it's got dirt on it.
So that was I f***ed up the Joe Mountain story, and basically it was us that f***ed up by making that video and by making a terrible sequel. The next appearance of Joe Mountain was in March of 2013. This is when he was featured as one of the rappers in Patanaki's ASAP Rocky Problems parody video. So this parody video also included some other characters. We had the Epic Lunchtime Boys, whose problem was fast food. We had the Nintendo nerd, whose problem was obviously his addiction to Nintendo and retro games. And then of course we have Joe Mountain, whose problem was that he loves his job, but he got fired from it.
I love my job, that's my f***ing problem. But I got fired, that's my f***ing problem.
As with any of the parody videos that we did in the Patanaki days, I was actually pretty proud of this, and I still am proud of it. Just mainly because of the way I was able to match the syllables and the wording of the raps that I did with the raps that are from the original song.
Oh, I know you love it when this beat is on. Make you think about all of the you've been leading on. Make me think about all of the rappers I've been feeding on. Got a feeling that's the same dudes that we speaking on. Oh, word.
You know I love to put the beating on any of these students that are partying and drinking on nights when they should study for exams that they'll be failing on, making sure they're on the path that they should be walking on. Oh, word.
Sing along unless you brought the weed along and just... Okay, I got it.
Having all this power over students I be creeping on, and I just... okay, I'm good.
Then just drop down and get your eagle on, or we can stay up at the stars and put the Beatles on.
And I just got fired for going crazy and chasing this student up the stairs because he littered and
coming from my head and motherfucker get the bussin'.
I was coming for his laptop and that fucker got a bustin'. Oh lord, so Joe got fired from patrol, but the big arm of the law will be coming back for more. Promise.
So unfortunately from here on out, Joe Mountain never actually got another video that was just primarily about him and that he was the main star of. And he was reduced to more of a reoccurring cameo in other productions. The first of which was in January of 2017, when we made a shot-for-shot parody of the Logan trailer on the Patanaki channel, starring Patanaki's bad dad character as Logan. And anybody who's watching this video and knows me knows that I'm a massive fan of this film, and I was ridiculously hyped up when that trailer came out. And as soon as I spotted the similarities between Logan and the bad dad character, especially in the look, I was just like, right, we have to make this parody.
Someone will come along.
Someone has come along.
I am still right here, and you could have it.
And it turned out being one of my favourite videos that I've ever made, so I'm so glad that we did it. So we had Bad Dad, who was obviously Logan, we had Billy, that was obviously the X-23 character, we had Brenda in place of Charles Xavier's shots, and then there was just one scene where they showed the Donald Pierce character, and it was a guy in a black tank top putting on a pair of shades. Which of our characters could we possibly use for that shot?
Oh, my empire.
So just like with the rapping in the previous video, I'm so happy with how easily we were able to recreate some of the shots from this trailer, just with myself and Aki, and with the help of Chris Chapman as the cameraman, who also colour graded the whole thing to really match the look of that trailer.
Billy, we still have time.
And I'm even more happy with the fact that we were able to shoehorn Joe Mountain into that video, because like I said, it's one of my favourite videos that we've ever made, and he's one of my favourite characters. So Joe Mountain's next cameo appearance was in April of 2017, when he starred alongside a few other of the characters that I've portrayed in the past, in a little secret project that I made called Team Pat.
Come together.
So this was a short film that I made with the help of Matt Pritchard on camera. So I was making this secretly behind Aki and Sam's backs so that I could premiere it to them when we met up, and they had no idea that I was making it. So in this short film you've got me as myself. Classic characters included the Nintendo nerd, Foster's Boy, Striker, and then of course Joe Mountain. This is probably one of my favourite portrayals of Joe Mountain. Just seeing him in that environment is just awesome, especially when he's pressing a log over his head for exercise. This is another one that I'm really proud of, just because of how well I was able to do the shots where there's two of me on screen at once as a different character, and then there's that final shot where there's all four characters in one together, which I think just looks awesome. So it was another great video with Joe Mountain in it, but again, a shame that it's not his own short.
It's about damn time! Woo!
So Joe's next appearance was in July of 2017 when he made it to the even smaller screen of people's phones. This was in a short piss take home workout video in the style of like Joe Wicks and people like that. But this was called Climb the Mountain with Joe Mountain.
Hi, I'm Joe Mountain. Today, I'm gonna teach you how to make muscles. Muscles, M-U-S-C-L-E-S, M, military press. 10 reps.
And obviously we went for that really 80s look because Joe Mountain definitely belongs in the 80s. And you've got that old VHS effect and really shitty text on screen. And of course the music that perfectly fits it as well. Unfortunately, I only did one of these episodes, but I had a lot of fun making it. And maybe we'll bring it back again sometime in the future.
You have been watching Climb the Mountain. Is it?
So next up, marking Joe Mountain's 4th appearance in 2017, was in December of 2017, in one of the episodes of that year's 12 Games of Christmas. So this was season 4, The Fight Before Christmas, and one of the games that I picked for all of us to play was SmackDown Just Bring It on the PS2.
Who is gonna quit on SmackDown Just Bring It?
So Joe Mountain's appearance in this was actually as a character that I created as a surprise for the guys, for one of them to play as, and Sam got the honours.
He's Joey. Oh, it's the motorbike. Look at his chin! And his boobs.
That's my boy Joe Mountain right there.
I'm gonna get my ass kicked.
What you gonna do?
His nipples are out.
His jawline.
I know.
There he is. JM. The big Joe Mountain. Yes, that's okay. My character. Is that your guy?
Yeah.
In case you're wondering, this is episode 10 of the 12 Games of Christmas season 4, entitled A Christmas Miracle. And it was a miracle because I actually won.
Yes! Yes!
You should all get over to the Triple Slap channel and go and watch every season of the 12 Games of Christmas right now. And lastly, we get to the 8th and final appearance of Joe Mountain. This was on February 1st, 2019, when Patanaki uploaded the last ever video to their channel, Patanaki The End. This was another shot-for-shot trailer parody, this time of the Avengers Endgame trailer. Again, this is another video that I'm really proud of, and I'm so pleased with how we were able to match the shots from the Endgame trailer, but using the characters that you've seen throughout the years on the Patanaki channel.
Food and water ran out 4 days ago. Oxygen will run out tomorrow morning. That'll be it. When I drift off, I will dream about you. It's always you.
Thanos did exactly what he said he was going to do. He wiped out 50% of all living creatures.
So unfortunately, Joe Mountain doesn't actually get a full on-screen appearance in this video. It's simply a shot of his shades and his mustache being put down and laid to rest, just as the character was. This was Patanaki The End. It was the last video we ever posted on the Patanaki channel. It marks the potential end of the Joe Mountain character, but it was the definitive end of the Patanaki channel.
We lost a part of ourselves. This is the fight of our lives.
This is gonna work, Steve.
I know it is. Because I don't know what I'm gonna do if it doesn't.
Which also marked the beginning of the Triple Slap channel. So there you have it, that was all the appearances of Joe Mountain throughout the years. It's a character that I love to play, you guys hopefully love to watch, and one that I would personally love to see make a comeback at some point in the future. But now let's talk about the origins of Joe Mountain. Where did the name come from, and where did the idea come from? Well, I can tell you where the name came from. So 13 years ago in 2007, I went on a school trip to London to watch some stage productions and go into some museums, something to do with English. And it's whilst we were here that me and my friends got super excited. We were probably mega high on sugar. And as you can see here, we're jumping from bed to bed and doing flips and stuff and acting like we're in Jackass or something. And it's whilst this was going on that we started imitating Johnny Knoxville, who would say, "Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville and you're watching Jackass," or "Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville and this is Jackass." And then my friend Jared said, "Hi, I'm Jared Manley and this is Jackass." And then he did a jump onto the bed. And I just absolutely lost it and I was pissing myself laughing. And I managed to get the words out. I said, "Who's Joe Mountain?" So basically, I misheard him saying, "Hi, I'm Jared Manley and welcome to Jackass." And for some reason I heard, "Hi, I'm Joe Mountain and welcome to Jackass." And that single moment we didn't have on film. We weren't recording at the time that that happened. And I'm so annoyed that we weren't. And that name Joe Mountain then just became this running joke throughout the duration of the trip whilst we were in London. So I'll show you a few clips now of the times that we said it.
I'm Joe Mountain. Welcome to Jackass.
I'm Joe Mountain. Welcome to Jackass, you jackass.
I'm Joe Mountain. Hi, I'm Joe Mountain, and he's Joe Mountain. And welcome to Jackass.
And that's it. That is where the name Joe Mountain came from. All of this just because I misheard my friend saying his actual name, Jared Manley. So that was another episode of Pat Plays Coffee and Nostalgia. I hope you enjoyed it. And from now on I'm going to try and do a bit of a mix of collection videos and stuff like this, talking about our old films. So please keep coming back and joining me for more. Mountain, you're fired.